Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to ERL with another sprint stream, the 8th round, and this time we're at the Nürburgring Nordschleife, the 24-hour layout. Awesome track to drive in the game. Should be in real life, but then it's maybe a bit scary, but awesome track on the game. Such a shame I couldn't compete myself this time. Would love to race here, but I had some other plans, so a shame I missed out. We're gonna check quickly who did race last weekend. In first place we see Chunky, of course. They already had a 2-lap qualifier in front of this, so the finishing order of that 2-lap qualifier is the starting grid for the main sprint. Chunky is in pole position. Zorro did hold on to second in the qualifier race. Wrench in third, Lucky Egg. Jake in fourth. Alico starting fifth. Snipes in sixth. Ezreal in seventh. Boosted. Not seen him many times in the sprint this season, but he's there in eighth. Refs in ninth. Apex in 10th. Shippo 11th. Smack in the Audi, and then Axel in 13th. Present as always. Let's get back up to the TV cam on front. Of course, soft tires, no fuel usage, no tire wear, just 4 laps pushing flat out on this magnificent track. Let's see what it brings us. So, lights are out. Chunky already diving to the inside. Oh, really bad start by Chunky. Wrench and Zorro overtaking him. Wrench, look at that Viper again from third place. Whoa, Zorro late on the brakes, diving down the inside of Wrench. But Wrench now is the inside line for turn 2. We don't see much with this cam. All the cars so packed together. Jake and Chunky with the same livery. Cool. Alico's already mixing in the fight for third, trying to take the place of Chunky. Chunky dives down the inside of Alico's here. Takes the place. Jake slots in fifth. Behind that it's Snipes, Revs, Ezreal, Shippo, Apex, Boosted down to the 11th. Quickly get back up to the front. Chunky going a bit wide on the gravel there, but should be okay. Jake putting pressure on Alicos. Still in the circuit section, diving down the inside. Alec was holding on around the outside, having the inside line for the next turn. Then we're going up to the chicane. Of course, this is a wider, more spatial chicane than the circuit chicane, where it's really tight. You have to brake really hard. Here you can fly through it in third gear. Wrench even in fourth, flying through the chicane. Everybody gets through. Jake now under pressure from Snipes even, and we're gonna start the ring section. Chunky is in front of Zorro, entering it. And this is what it looks like from your driver's seat. Such a narrow track, high curbs everywhere. So easy to put a wheel wrong on the curb, on the grass. Zorro trying to cut that part a little bit. You can do in some parts of the track. And now going uphill to the Flugplatz, where of course when you watch the GT movie, we saw the GTR take off and land in the barriers. Heavy crash there. But yeah, you can see it in the right bottom, upper right of your screen. No wind, 0.0. Just the same conditions. Chunky already close to Lucky. Can imagine Lucky is having a hard time with that Viper in these narrow corners everywhere. Let's see a bit down further the field. Zorro has 2 cars on his tail. Then Snipes and Apex already have a big gap to Revs. Sorry, Snipes and Ezreal. I already have a big gap to... oh, and there goes Revs. Wide. Too much speed up the hill. Ended up in the barrier. Boosted still stuck in last place. He had another moment. Wrench Chunky, then still Zoro, Elikos, Jake, and now Snipes on the back of them. Zoro holding the train up. Elikos needs to find a gap somewhere, but it's so difficult on this narrow Schleife section. It's almost you need the guy in front to make a little mistake, so you can have a gap to put your car into. Otherwise, it's almost impossible and so dangerous to overtake here. You have to be so patient. And that is of course allowing Wrench and Chunky to get away from the rest of the field. Stroke struggling in the back. Boosted now in front of Shippo. Axel Intent. Smack, Apex. Apex now in front of Smack and is getting away. Ezreal still behind Snipes, but also, oh, and there goes Elikos. Found a little space on the inside of Zoro at the exit. Has the inside line for the next turn. Is Zoro brave to stick it around the outside? Or are we already on the long, already on the long straight? Of course, it's not really a straight, it's a straight with a lot of twists and turns, but oh, that's really dangerous what Lucky does there on the inside curb through that fast line. Oh, and Jay goes wide. Snipes tried to avoid him. Keeps the car pointing in the right direction. Picks up a little rear damage, but that will disappear. Elikos now in front of Zoro. Ezreal puts the car on the inside of Zoro, but Zoro sticks it. Keeps it in front. Into the corkscrew, driving on the banking concrete. Chunky still really close to Wrench. I think he's just patience, holding it out, not taking a risk, and then try to take him on the straight, on the long back straight. But of course that Viper is really strong in that straight line speed. Oh, Chunky so close to Wrench here. Jake and Snipe still close. Apex Smack boosted now up in 10th. He's not loving his BR set that I'm thinking in the sprint. He had already difficulties in other polis, it was. Wrench picked up a little gap over Chunky. That's just what he needs to get onto the straight. Break the slipstream. Don't allow Chunky to have a chance of overtaking him there. And then needs to really push through the circuit section again onto the Schleife to hold on to the lead. Let's get back to the boys in a minute. Let's see Jake and Snipes here. Snipes really close. He's giving a good chance on the straight. Of course that Ferrari not the best car to have for straight line speed. Second little banking section. Let's see what the gap is. Chunky, is he close enough? I think he is for a slipstream. He closed up again. Revving all the way out in 5th gear. You don't have to save fuel now, but look at that Viper go on a straight line. 270, Chunky even with the slipstream, not getting closer. So Wrench holding on. Elikos. Jake and Zoro are side by side. Oh no, Jake is really far behind, and there goes Snipes. Gets in front of Jake. Boosted already up in 8th now, in front of Apex and Smack. I think Apex had a moment, because he fell down, fell way back. Refs still in the background, even with that big crash on the first lap, making good progress again. Wrench still in front of Chunky. Then Elikos really getting to the back of them. He's fast. Zorro still in fourth. Good drive so far. Competing with the pro guys, even as an AM driver. Oh, a moment out of the second corner. Such a difficult bump. The corner. Jake took back Snipes into turn 1. Azriel is having boosted all over his mirrors. Wrench creating a gap on the circuit section, going into the chicane. Oh, not yet. 2 more turns to go, and then going for the chicane. I was too soon. Picking up a little gravel, allowing Chunky to have a better run. But no, it stays about the same. Boosted now, trying to get Azriel, but that Supra is fast on a straight line. Azriel slots in behind, not fighting this anymore. Let's see what Boosted can do now. How fast he can close up onto the back of Snipes and Jake. Look at this. How narrow and bumpy and twisty, and all the elevations in height, going down, going up, dipping a wheel somewhere, trying to cut it a little bit onto the curb here. Yeah, Wrench gets it a little bit wrong, too much speed onto the curb, but you see the car flying off there. But yeah, it's just the fit for 2 cars next to each other, and then with the corners being so fast all the time. Chunky in the dirty air. Oh, Wrench leaving the door open here, allowing Chunky to get side by side. He takes the inside line for the next corner. Slots in front. Really late on the brakes. Is he going too deep there? No. Gets it exactly right. Nice driving by Wrench there. How far is Elikos? Quickly look how far Boosted already is up to the next cars. Oh, that's still a big gap. Jake now picking up some time to Zorro again. Let's get back to the fight here. Let's see if Chunky can find a little space somewhere. Oh, really committing there, almost on the grass, just avoiding it. Again, good entry. Oh, Wrench with a big moment on the curb again. That Viper is not loving those high curbs, sliding all over the place, but still keeping in front. This is no place to put your car next to it. Such fast corners, almost no braking. Oh, Wrench again over the curbs. Look at that car. Sliding all over. Ooh, looks like he's breaking leg again, still makes it. And that's how narrow it is. Oh, and there is the mistake. Maybe Chunky needed, yeah. So much pressure from Chunky. And he gets it done. And now let's see how fast he can drive away. Oh, that back side of Wrench's car is not loving this section. He was sliding and flying all over the place. Eventually allowing Chunky through. Again picking up a lot of curbs and a big wobble on the back. Jake and Snipes now in front of Zorro. And Boosted. Oh, goes wide there. Keeps it on track. All the other cars are not fighting. Shippo can see, ref still. Oh, look at that Viper go on the straight. Good commitment. Oh, just keeps it between the lines. Let's get on board with Chunky for a bit through the next section of the track. Throwing it with 100 kilometers an hour down to the corkscrew, and look at the gap he creates. Look at that. What an awesome corkscrew that was where Chunky flew through there. Commits to the inside, fell off the curbs, just going around them. Perfect execution. Look at the gap growing. Exactly knows when to steer in, how far you can roll to the outside again, how much speed you can carry through every little twist and turn, dive down every little hole the track provides, and look at the gap. Wow. Committing to the track of the edge of the track everywhere, and he's away now. Such a difficult but so cool sector to drive and to hit perfectly everywhere, and Chunky did it. Oh, now it goes wide into the barrier, avoids damage there, but it was close call. Got a bit too confident. Look at the gap through that section. Alicos needs to get wrench as quickly as possible, because he has a lot of work to do to catch up Chunky if he wants to. Boost it. Still not on the back of them, so these guys having solid pace as well. Oh, it looks like Jake and Zorro goes a bit wide there. Oh, Snipe trying it around the outside, gets a wheel on the grass, gets damage even. Oh, that's gonna hurt him right now at the straight. It gives boosted even with that BRZ a little chance, because the BRZ is awful down the straight. Alicos. When you're out of the slipstream, that Viper will have the run on you. Yeah, look at that. No slipstream anymore, and then the Viper just goes in front again. Oh, that's gonna be frustrating for Alicos. He needs to get them in the circuit section now. Otherwise, it's game over and Chunky will win if he does nothing wrong. Wrench defending the inside here. What's Alicos gonna do? Which side is he gonna take? Is he going around the outside from turn 1 to try to stick it on the inside of turn 2? No, he tries to cut back. Force wrench in, going too deep, but no. Great defending there by Wrench. Mr. Lucky. Oh, look at this. Alicos. Wow. Gets it done around the outside of turn 3. Oh, but Wrench with a good run again, still side by side. Maybe I'm missing some action in the back as he boosted, climbing down the order, but what a fight they were having again here. And finally Alicos is in front, side by side battle for a few turns. Boosted already got all 3 of them. Let's quickly do a few seconds back. Think on the straight. He already picked Snipes and Jake with the slipstream. Oh, maybe that was just lag. That looked worse than it was. Avengers livery, Tony Stark, bright and shiny, blinding the others. Zorro still driving in 4th, really good performance so far in lap 3. Boosted, getting the move done, now in 4th. Let's see what the gap is to the guys in front when they cross the sector line. Around about 11 or 10 or 11 seconds. Of course, we don't have delta in the replay streams, so that's some information we're missing. Chunky Alicos did what he had to do, clear wrench as soon as he can, and now try to close the gap to Chunky. 2 more laps to go, over 15 minutes of racing, and these 3 are still within throwing distance of each other. And look in the background, Ezreal again in the fight for P5 now it is. Smack as Apex slowly creeping up to him again. Apex must have had a moment in lap 1 when he was from 8th down to like 10th or 11th again. Refs, how's he going? Really going for it. Look at the track he's taking. Shippo in his beloved Renault. Just getting the laps in for Sunday's race, when it will matter more to him. And Axel does the same every time, getting the laps in on Saturday to try to improve and get better and better to compete more in the AM class. Chunky created a good gap over Alicos at the first part of the track again, and now Wrench still following him. I think now this is the fight we're gonna look at mostly. Zoro, Snipes, Jake and Ezreal, as the others. Oh, that Ferrari wiggles on the curve a lot. Got a comment on sometimes my headset just shifts a bit with the plug and then doesn't sound nice for the rest, so plugged it in again. Sometimes quickly look up to the front. Chunky, Alicos, Wrench creating some space between all of them. Boosted in the background, trying to get back at the boys, but with only 2 on 1.5 lap to go, he's not gonna make up the time he needs, even if he is a bit faster. Look at the lap times. Chunky 808.9, Alicos 8.10, 811, 808.7. Boosted only was 2/10 faster than Chunky, so with the 10-second gap, that's not gonna work. Ezreal also put in a 8:10. That's a blistering lap compared to the guys in front of him. And that Supra also a good car on a straight line speed, so the section we just had and the last back straight still coming up is where he has a big advantage over the rest of the cars. Boosted not really running away from Zoro, Snipes in the pack. Can still see them in the background when we watch him. Ooh, Snipes is now really close to Zoro. Tries to get his nose in. But yeah, this is not a part where that's easy. Oh, he's too close to Zorro again. Again, a wheel on the grass. Again, a bit of damage. Not too heavy of a crash. Still in the mix. But yeah, he needs to start over again. Allowing Jake through. And yeah. The rear of that Lancer is wide already. And I think Jake is always managing to make it even wider. The way he defends. So good luck Snipes finding a way around that. Chunky flying 1.4 purple. Let's see what Boosted is doing. 2.2 purple, so he is 8/10 faster this lap, but yeah, with the gap he's having, that's not enough laps. And we saw how Chunky can fly through the last part, going on to the straight. 1.5. Oh, Alicos must have had an off, a big off, because look at the gap he's having to wrench, and oh, whoa, really cool 360, no damage. How on earth is that possible? But yep, okay, there goes wrench. That's a cool trick, but that's not what you want to do in the race. And now look at Boosted. He's even. I can imagine concentrating more now as he can see the rear of the cars in front. Oh, what a lap he must have. Let's see the lap times. Chunky flying down to the last corner. Goes for an 8.074. Whoops, I'm sorry. Wrench 5 seconds slower. Alicos of course really off, and Boosted even an 8.060. So he has the pace over Alicos and Wrench for this lap, but is he able to find a way through? Can he maybe take some? Can he take maybe Alicos already on the circuit section, where that gap looks too big? Because Alicos is no pushover as well. He's a really fast guy. All these guys in front. And now I see Jake and Zorro going toe to toe. Ooh, Zorro forgetting to defend the inside, maybe trying to hold the outside, so he has the inside line for the next turn. That's what I meant. Oh, but Jake is way in front. Maybe he can get the exit now. What a cool race by Zorro he's having, battling the pro guys and the GT guys. Still trying to keep his car next to Jake's, but loses out eventually. Azriel trying to pick up some pieces. Oh, Snipes, where did he go? Must have had again a moment. And of course had that damage from the final part. Oh, Zorro going wide, Azriel through as well. Now we have a battle between Jake and Azriel. How far is Boosted in his run towards Alicos? That's not closing yet. Chunky can set his car on cruise control. Look at the gap he's having. Doesn't have to take the risk anymore this last lap. Just has need to be in a comfortable rhythm. Not do anything stupid. Not take risks, but look at that, still going to every inch of the track he can find. No, he's gonna win, and he's gonna try to blister that last lap, fast lap of Boosted, I can presume. Ella goes back at wrench again. Jake. Oh, a little slide, Ezreal as well. Onto the tiny straight, onto the flugplatz. Look at the big hill coming up. Keeping the throttle pinned down to the floor. Full throttle through there. 2 blind right. Little turns. This is what Boosters wants to see. 2 cars close to each other fighting, losing out time. That's his chance to get close to them. Elikos did find a way through 2 laps ago. He needs to do it again and he needs to do it quickly. Oh, it looked like he bumped him a little bit in the rear, but he braked harder. Lost out. A few car lengths again, giving us time to quickly look down the order what's happening. Jake still in front of Ezreal. Also, again, a fight still going on. Sorrow dropping down to 7, but having a really good drive here. Must be in a set. Still competing with the guys from higher tiers. He's really growing into the league. Snipes picking up a 2nd penalty. He was in the fight, but eventually losing out now. Apex in front of Smack again. Didn't follow these guys as much, but that's a good recovery. Refs can see Smack now. Maybe he can make something of this still in this lap. Slowly. Let's try to look at it sometimes. Chunky comfortably in the lead. Rangelicos boosted. It's the fight for P2. And then Jake now again with the gap on Ezreal. Zorro is on the back of Ezreal again. That Mercedes looks a little bit better after the last, how do you call it, tweaks and updates onto the car performances. Wow, so close. Here we go. POV boosted. Hunting down Elikos and Wrench. What's gonna happen? Final chance. Oh, looks like he goes a bit wide himself. Elikos goes a bit wide here. You really need to hug every curb, not touch it, just hug it. So close with the wheels on the wide line. Oh, there he is. And now you can't see anything anymore. This is his view in VR. Where's the corner? He needs to know it. You can't see it. Oh, Wrench looked like going a little wide there, but he's still in front. Must be so frustrating, so close behind another car, but just no space to try even an overtake. Oh, Wrench goes deep again, but yeah, the track is so narrow, and oh, Booster tries it. Oh, he's pushing Elikos into the wall here. That looked like Booster tapped the rear of Elikos and forced a bit himself through. so close to the edge of the track. Look at the Viper sprint away. Look at the run Helicos is having. Helicos just bumps him. Next to Lucky. And that gets boosted maybe through, but Helicos, can he follow through? Oh man. Oh, boosted goes wide, French goes in front. Oh, good run by Helicos. Oh, gets blocked by boosted. What a finish here. Oh, so close. Ezreal got Jake on the run. Let's rewind it. As it's a replay, we can do just a few seconds. Yeah, that straight line super. Look at that rocket ship at the end. Zoofs past Jake. Then you have no use of defensive skills. It's just motor power. Such a shame for Jake. Good race. Ezreal 5th. Good pace. Sorrow. Yeah, it was the right to flash his lights. There was a good drive from him. Snipes off again in the last corner. How is refs inbound on Smack? Not getting close. Smack even extending through the last Snipes, difficult sprint yet. Apex in 9th. There goes Smack attack in 10th. Improves the lap. That's good to see. It should be a nice feeling for just himself. Refs. Oh. Is gonna finish it in 11th. Yeah, look at the lap time. That's not a good lap. He had off somewhere. Shippo. Slowly improving every lap. Only this lap is slower again. And then we still have Axel running. You must give the guy some credit, because every racer should hate it driving in last place every single time, like we see Axel do in the sprint. But it's good to see he just sticks around, tries to improve, get the work in. Let's hope we see him further up the field someday, because then hard work pays off. Go to the line. Let's quickly go to the standings, because they were updated just today. Sprint Cup standings. Nordschleiffe. It's still Helicos in front. Still Helicos in first. 202 points. He's 25 points clear of Lucky Wrench. So they're still fighting for the title. Jake is 70 points behind in third. Smiley in fourth. Had a good run in the beginning, missed out a few races now, and that's not helping his sprint run when Helicos and Lucky racing every race. Snipes is in fifth. Junkie won today, climbs up to sixth. SH Dunn, I haven't seen him today, but he's in 7th. Ezreal climbs up to 8th. Boosted now is in 9th with only 3 races done in the sprint. Panda is in 10th. Shippo, we saw today, is 11th. Myself, Airman, in 12th with only 2 races competed. We have Gloss, who did you see today? Apex is in 20th. Only a second race today. Smack is in 21st. Mr. F's in 22nd. Absolute didn't drive today. Where is Zorro? Jay is in 18th. So, yeah, we had 38 drivers competing this season sprint so far. That's impressive. GTA class. So thanks for watching, and that was it. We'll be back tomorrow night with the AM stream on the Nürburgring, same track, but and then it's of course dark and a real spectacle. So thanks for watching, guys, again, and we'll see you later.